Hey everyone, today we are going to see Mahabharata episode 11, Kauravas tactically poisoned Bhima. Now, let us see how Bhima was poisoned. As Kunti and five Pandavas reached Hastinapur, Kunti was very happy to see the Kauravas. And she said, I feel not just five, but 105 sons to me. Gandhari too loved the Pandavas as much as her own sons. All the princes grew up together. Their grandpa Bhishma arranged for their education and other requirements. The royal teacher of Hastinapur, Kripacharya, was engaged with the job of teaching the religious scriptures to the princes. As the boys grew up, Bhishma noticed that the Pandavas were becoming an eyesight to the Kauravas. The eldest Kaurava, Duryodhana, was selfish and over-ambitious right from his childhood. He had enjoyed the status of the eldest prince before the arrival of Pandavas. But now, Yudhishthira, being older to Duryodhana, was considered the eldest prince. However, that was not acceptable to Duryodhana. He became jealous of the Pandavas and would often ask Bhishma, Grandpa, why didn't you stop the king, that is my father, from accepting the Pandavas and allowing them into our palace? They have come here not to stay at our palace, only to take the throne that should come to me after my father. Bhishma always consoled him, You should not think ill of the Pandavas, Duryodhana. They are your brothers, but Duryodhana still hated the Pandavas. Although they lived and played together, the Kauravas were always looking for an opportunity to harm the Pandavas. Bhima was the strongest of them all, and we all know that Vayu had blessed with the strength of 1,000 elephants to him, and he is also very fond of food more than anything else. So, tactically, one day, Duryodhana planned to kill Bhima and made him as his friend and offered him a bowl of pudding that had been poisoned. After Bhima had the pudding, he became unconscious. Duryodhana, with the help of Dushasana, tied his hands and feet and he threw him into a river. Bhima sank into the riverbed where there were hundreds of snakes. As the snakes began to bite Bhima, the poison in his body was taken out and he soon regained consciousness. The king of snakes became so fond of Bhima and so he gave him many bowls of nectar to drink. With each bowl of nectar that Bhima drank, he gained more and more strength and power. Thus, he acquired still greater strength and came out of the river. In the palace of Hastinapur, Kunti and other Pandavas were worried that Bhima had gone missing. They searched him for everywhere, but he was missing. 8 days passed. Just then Bhima returned. Kunti was glad to see him safe returns. Bhima then narrated to them all that had happened. He wanted to punish Duryodhana, but Kunti advised him to calm down and forget the matter, so that a bad incident was thus avoided due to Kunti's consolation. But Kauravas again tried many times to kill Bhima as he was the strongest of them all. But by God's grace he was escaped from all their traps. However, a dispute between the two groups of cousins had started to take shape from now and then. By this, the episode ends. Let's see in the next episode. Subscribe to see the interesting part in the next episode. Thank you.